Hey, this is Danny, and today I want to share a story about how Dave helped me with his magical powers, as they say. Pretty much where I was at the time was I was in sort of like a place of taking one step forward and two steps back, and not really having, let's say, a lot of self worth going on, and kind of like a weight off my shoulders of almost like a not a deep, but a very much present sense of lack of self love, for a better word. And Dave put me through the process of, kind of like fleshing out the root of this and where it's from, and also, I guess putting words to make sense of it. And we did a hypnotherapy session, and at first I was I was expecting to feel different straight away, and I don't know what you can expect if you are like, oh yeah, I did it. Now where is it working? Is it not working? Not that I didn't feel it not working, but I didn't really feel any different. But as the days started to go by, and as I continued with my life, I started to sort of really feel that this kind of like internal self attack that was going on has pretty much just disappeared. So my life completely changed after that, as you can imagine. I started to go for what I deserved. I started to really embrace and really appreciate where my life is at. I really started to just appreciate what I've done for myself and appreciate where I've gotten myself and all these different things. Whereas before it was just like, why am I so bad? Why am I so bad? Just like a voice in my head always, every second, like telling me that I'm bad, and I don't deserve anything. And that completely changed. So going forward from there, a different time where me and Dave obviously continued our friendship, but I left America after that. And I told Dave about a lot of the big plans that I have and what it is that I want to do with the company that I work for currently, and all the different things that are all the different things that all the different aims that I have towards my big dreams, etc., etc. And I just could never find a place to sort of like really be productive and really focus on it. And the time was running out for me to actually really execute on it. There's only a certain window where I'd be able to, seize that opportunity and fill that gap and basically go for what it is that I've been dreaming of, basically, going after my dreams, which is obviously putting in and doing a big amount of work at the right time for the right thing. And I could never find the motivation to stay focused. I could never find the the willpower to actually get started, etc., etc. And I told Dave about all of this, and we did another hypnotherapy session, and this was over the phone. It wasn't in person like the first one was. And he sort of really, took me to a place where he just bridged the gap between where I am now and where I want to be, and the new life that I want for myself and the work that it's going to take to get there. And almost basically drilled in me that like life and the work that I'm setting out to do for myself and for my dreams, the work which before was like heavy and burdensome and just like, I don't want to deal with it, kind of like, would automatically feel lazy every time I thought about it. It was like, went from that to being something that I'm addicted to. I come from a background of addiction. I know what it's like to suffer with substances and stuff like that. And now I'm obviously sober and follow sort of like a lot of strict regimes in my life to kind of keep me on the straight and narrow. But the only thing I can compare it to my will to work and my will to work and my determination to get things done is that it's like an addiction. Whenever I'm out with my friends at night, a lot of the time I'm just thinking about being at home, sitting on my laptop working. And that's sort of the place that it's gotten to right now. I'm addicted to my work. I went from never wanting to do anything to like, get out of my way, I need to go back to work now. Just like that. And, when Dave pitched me on this idea, he said, we can do that for you, bro. I thought, yeah, great, awesome. But, a part of me was like, man, it's almost like an impossible task. I've tried so many times to like claw myself out of this hole of being sort of non-despondent and lazy to actually really, being motivated and getting stuff done. And over the past 2 months, I've completed the big task, and I've gone for what it is that I really dreamt of going for the past 10 years of my life. I put it into action, and I built it, and I did it. And now I'm continuing to build off of that. So it really is like magic. I can't say it in another way other than this, is that it really is sort of like a miracle thing that Dave did to me, and he did for me. It saved my life for sure from the first session, and the second session definitely saved, or it helped me secure my dreams of what I'm going for. So yeah, man, I'm still amazed every day as at how drastic and how big the change was. And talking about it on paper is like, it's almost like a fantasy. Like, okay, that this is really gonna happen. Yeah, no, sure, I totally believe it. I totally think so. But deep down, it's like, man, that seems impossible. This is such a big change that needs to happen internally. I don't see how anything would be able to fix that. And it really did, on both these different things that I struggled with for a long time, which was self-love and